This is Pokémon Emerald Rogue, a ROM hack that flips the Pokémon formula on its head by transforming it from an RPG into a roguelike adventure. The game is incredibly polished, customizable, and most importantly, difficult. Routes, items, and trainers and their Pokémon are all procedurally generated, meaning you never know what's around the corner. This game is so much fun, and has already become one of my favorite Pokémon experiences out there. Today, I'll be taking you through the journey of how I completed my first successful run. It's an adventure full of excitement, heartbreak, and everything in between. I hope you enjoy. Before picking my starter, I head to the config lab, where we have a load of options to customize our experience. Of note is that I turn on level caps, include all Pokemon from generations 1 through 8 and routes from generations 1 through 3, lock bosses to those from Hoenn, put the game on hard mode, turn off EVs, and limit legendary encounters. Yeah, so this is going to be hard, not to mention my lack of knowledge for anything Pokemon related beyond Generation 5. Now, it's time to pick a starter from a randomized selection of 3. Oh, baby. Oh, that's such a leader in the clubhouse. Hell no. No shot. For those of you who don't know, the Mismagius line is my favorite amongst the Ghost type, and one of my favorites in Pokemon overall. So right off the bat, I know this is going to be a great time. With Bellatrix the Misdreavus at my side, anything is possible. As we begin our first run, we're immediately met with an important choice: which route we want to take first. I ultimately make the optimal play by choosing the average, rugged route. To be honest, I have no idea what any of these words mean, but I want to seem confident in all my choices. On this route, we find some cool items, and also we add our first additional team members, our Canine the Growlithe and my Cargo the Slugma. Looking back, I totally missed an opportunity to name this Slugma Margot, but oh well. I also run into a Binacle. I want to catch as many mons as I can, assuming they're good. Like, I don't want a Binacle. And then I encounter another Binacle. Is that a shiny? What the hell? Like, I don't know what Binacle is, but I'm like, I don't think it was purple or pink last time. All right, please just get into the one ball. You're on the squad. You know what? You're on the squad. And just like that, I know that this is the run of destiny. Now let's watch this team of all-stars destroy the first gym leader. Well, this is going to be a challenge for sure. If we're going to take down one of these, just a fire type, it's a good start. Rock throw. I doubt we live this. Yeah. Hold, please. No shot, it's confused. Okay. That'll kill. And of course, it's Relicanth. I got nothing for this. No shot. No shot whatsoever. Yeah, we did our best. We did our best. I mean, 2 fire types going into the first gym is just pretty brutal. Yeah, so not really the plan there. Regardless, just like Ted Lasso always says, I need to be a goldfish and forget about what just happened and move on to the next run. This time, things start off much better. On the first route, I catch a Beldum, Drifloon, Baltoy, Arctozolt, and Oranguru. These last 2 in particular are important because they're single-stage Pokemon, meaning they are pretty significantly stronger than the majority of other mons we could see at this point in the game. On the second route, I keep running into wild Gulpins until finally I run into a mon who is soon to become a legend. Oh. Yes. Welcome to the squad, Lizzie McAlpine the Dreepy. I know I said soon she would become a legend, but considering she won't evolve until level 60, it's gonna be quite a while. And until that happens, I'm gonna need to rely heavily on the rest of my party to carry me through the boss fights. Catching Dreepy also means I have to replace one of my other mons. Yup, there's no PC in this game. You have your party of 6, and that's all you have. Ultimately, I make the tough choice to release Private the Drifloon. Sorry, buddy. This time, we face a different opponent for our first gym battle. Liza. This is actually really promising. It turns out Past Drew was absolutely right. My team is much stronger this time around, and Mischievous, Baltoy, and Arctozolt are all I need to destroy her team. It's important to keep in mind that each gym leader's team is randomized and adjusted for difficulty based on the time you face it. So, for the first gym, sometimes you run into Roxanne doing an Emerald Kaizo impression with a Soul Rock and a Relicanth, and other times you run into a Beldum who only knows the move takedown. With all 6 of my Pokemon still alive, we head back to the overworld. After going through a route with a pretty underwhelming selection of wild Pokemon, we reach a new type of overworld encounter. Just watch how wild this one is. Alright, game show. Whoops, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. It's okay, I'm sure there was absolutely nothing of value there. If this run lasts long enough to see another game show, I'm sure we'll find that it's worthless anyways. Following the game show, we reach a full rest stop. Here, I can heal my entire team by Pokeballs and healing items, TMs, as well as battle enhancement and held items. There are also move tutors here as well. Managing money is one of the keys to a successful run in Emerald Rogue, and it's really satisfying to have that management pay off. Considering how easy the first gym battle was, I'm pretty sure this next one will be just as much of a cakewalk, especially when I see it's Brawly who's gonna have to beat my team that features 3 Psychic types and 2 Ghost types. However, due to a mixture of some crits and Brawly sporting a powerful Dark type attack on a few of his Pokemon, I end up losing Metang, Baltoy, and Oranguru, but do just manage to come out on top. Yeah, so I lost all 3 of my Psychic types in the fighting gym. On the bright side, I still have my starter, Mischievous, and Dreepy is still alive as well, and she even got a chance to shine in the fight. Luckily, the next route proves to be very fruitful. In addition to catching Jimmy the Toxtricity and Bruce Brown the Sandile, I pick up some Dusk Stones, which allow me to evolve Mischievous into Mismagius. On the second route during the split, I catch Pat Benatar the Larvitar. It is at this point when things really start to ramp up for this run, and momentum kinda shifts to my side. I fight Juan next, who has permanent rain, but Toxtricity is able to carry me through to secure the 3rd gym badge. I do lose Arctozolt here, but this is the stage of the game when it kinda starts to get outclassed, so it's ultimately not the biggest deal in the world. I also have to intentionally sack Pat Benatar the Pupitar, who wasn't even on my team long enough to grab a cup of coffee. Losing her this quickly is truly a heartbreaker, but in her honor, I will hit the next gym leader with my best shot. Before the next gym battle, I run into some pretty good luck while trying to fill the 2 empty slots on my team. Oh my god, I was not who was expecting that, right? No shot. Please. Okay. I didn't say it after the first shiny because I didn't want a repeat of attempt 1, but after 2 shinies I have to say it. This is the run of destiny. The first 2/3 of the Watson fight certainly back this up. But then Watson pulls out the ace up his sleeve. Oh good lord. Yep, a freaking Xurkitree, which sports a massive 173 special attack stat. Crocodile would normally outspeed and be able to kill, but it's paralyzed, so it's not an option. So I have to come up with an alternate strategy. Come on. What do you got for me? Again, that doesn't really matter. Grass Knot. Okay. I think, so if we were to double team, that could get crazy. I'm going to close combat, see where this gets us. Half. Oh, and Volt Switch. That's crazy. We're dead here, right? Oh, come on. Wait. Oh, wait. This is totally going to kill this thing. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Bruce Brown the Crocodile might be the most clutch Pokemon of all time. Worldwide Wob takes down Toxtricity with counter, and the run is not done yet. Alright, well it's time to find a replacement for yet another fallen friend. No way. What I'm about to say is not an understatement. This is a life-changing, universe-altering encounter. I've never gotten to use an Aegislash in any game ever. I've only gotten to witness its power. Now, he's on my side. And what better nickname than Big Al? But this is just a precursor to the insanity that would occur in my fight against Flannery. It's important to note that like Juan, Flannery gets permanent weather in her favor, this time with permanent sun. And unfortunately, I don't have any way of avoiding that. Focus Sash Miss Maggie's can begin the fight by killing Flannery's Simisear, and Toxtricity takes care of Centiskorch. This brings out Rapidash. Anticipating a potential ground type move, I go to Wobbuffet, which works out. But then, all it takes is a single Flare Blitz, and Worldwide Wob goes down. It appears calling any run, the run of destiny immediately after catching any shinies, means an impending death for said shinies. On the bright side, Worldwide Wob's death is not in vain. I'm able to get a free switch into Crocodile, who kills with Earthquake after Rapidash uses Morning Sun, and then gets a Moxie boost. Flannery then sends out a Blaziken, who meets the same fate. Now at +2 attack with a fast, jolly Crocodile, I feel like I'm in the driver's seat. Come on, be somebody normal. It's starting to look like things might be over. Crocodile's at +2 attack, yes, but he doesn't have any super effective moves, and this is a Ho-Oh. A single crunch likely won't be enough to kill. Additionally, this is a Ho-Oh in the sun, and it's bound to have a powerful fire type move. I need a miracle if I want to win. But I'll be honest, I'm losing hope. I don't know if we outspeed. I doubt we do. Dude, we're so screwed. Okay. So we're obviously dead here on the next one. I don't have a priority move. No way! No shot. I swear, if something comes out here that's like, I don't even know, Primal Groudon. I swear to God. If we outspeed, we're going to kill, because we're +3 attack. Please just be somebody normal. Oh my God. No way we outspeed an Entei, right? Here's the thing. Ho-Oh, who has 90 base speed, outsped my Jolly Crocodile, meaning that base 100 speed Entei should in theory also outspeed. However, considering Ho-Oh could have had a plus speed nature, and the fact that Crocodile is at +3 attack, I have to try for the kill right here, right now. There's no reason to not just... Wait. No way. Let's go. It's a 3-point celebration right there. We were on the brink of defeat, about to get sent home, but Bruce Brown put the team on his back and carried us to victory. Ho-Oh and Entei may be legendary Pokemon, but Bruce Brown the Crocodile is the last legendary Pokemon standing now. Don't believe this is the run of destiny yet? Well, it's your fault for not believing hard enough, because the best option on the next route to replace the godlike Worldwide Wob is an Armaldo. Considering we could end up taking on Norman in his normal types or Winona in her flying types, it's not a terrible addition, and it gives us 2 types that aren't represented in the rest of the team, but, I mean, come on, it's no Worldwide Wob. But there was one crucial development that should help make up for this loss. Lizzie McAlpine finally evolves into a Dragapult, who is bound to send all of her opponents to the Shadow Realm with the rest of her ghosts. Roxanne time! Roxanne! For the first time since our battle against Liza, we are able to defeat a gym leader without suffering a single death, as Aegislash and Jolly Moxie Crocodile are just too much for Roxanne to overcome. On the overworld after the fight, there's a mysterious figure, so of course I have to talk to him. He offers me a dark deal. I get to choose one of 3 positive items, and in return, he'll give me a negative item. I choose the discount charm, which it turns out gives me a 40% discount on all items at the marts. In return, I end up also having to take a species clause, which doesn't allow me to catch any Pokemon that are in my party at the time of an encounter. Winona is our next opponent. Spoiler alert, one of my 6 mons is going down here. But which one will it be? She leads with a Charizard, but I lead with a Dragapult who has been eagerly awaiting this opportunity. She forces a flinch with Bite and then takes it down with Dragon Darts. Against the incoming Dragonite, she takes advantage of a Resist Berry to kill with Dragon Darts once again. She is living up to the hype and then some. But then, just like Watson and Flannery before her, Winona sends out a legendary when I least expect it. Dragapult's a beast, but she certainly isn't the bulkiest option out there. I decide that my best course of action is to sack Armaldo to get a free switch into Toxtricity. But no matter what happens, I'm in desperate need of a hero. Or I can actually, I can scout it, but oh, I don't want it to set up for any reason. Hurricane, and it hits. Okay. I doubt we lived that. No shot. Come on. Oh no, though. It has its weakness policy. Oh, this has to kill. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Who said Armaldo was replaceable? Who said... Not me. Not me. Armaldo's a key member of this team and was always going to clutch up there in the craziest way. Once again, we've dodged another bullet thanks to an all-time clutch performance from one of my team members. Winona then sends out a Corviknight who's easily countered by Toxtricity, and I'm thinking I'm in the clear. That is, until Winona sends out a regular Moltres. That is right. She brought 2 freaking Moltreses to this fight just for fun. At this point, I realize I need to sack Armaldo in order to get Miss Magius in for free, and do just that to get the kill. Winona's final Pokemon is a Zapdos. I have to dodge a crit with Toxtricity, but I do so, and secure the gym badge. Honestly, I'm not sure how many more of these super intense fights my heart can take. It's game show time. This time around, I avoid stepping out of the room and I actually get to participate. I make out like a bandit here. I get 14k as well as an IV bump for all of my team members, which gives them a lot of max IVs and some key stats. Wow, did I mess up that first time at the game show or what? This PC also pops up on the overworld, which represents a Pokemon Lab encounter. However, wanting a 6th team member and wanting to level up to the level cap, I opt to go with a route instead since I know what to expect. It is here that I catch a menacing 6th team member, Sue Bird the Chestnut. I know that Norman is the final gym leader standing before the Elite Four, so adding a fighting type at this stage is massive. In the end, our fight against Norman turns out to be pretty anticlimactic for the final gym battle of the run. He leads with a Smeargle going for Nuzzle, so I can go to Crocodile for free and then kill it, and then also kill the Obstagoon who comes in next. Then, Chestnut sweeps through the rest of the fight with Drain Punch, and that's all she wrote. Before getting to the fights, let's break down the Hoenn Elite Four. 4 types are on the table: Dark, Ghost, Ice, and Dragon. The most noticeable thing about these types is that Dragapult is weak to each and every one of them. And that's why I decided to lead with her. Let me explain. Dragapult will likely be able to outspeed each and every one of the mons on the opposing teams, with a couple rare exceptions. Additionally, it's important to keep in mind that while she's weak to Ghost and Dragon types, she's also strong against them. Against Drake in particular, I have a strategy that may just allow me to sweep the entire fight with only Dragapult. But I won't get ahead of myself. In general, each of these 4 types seemingly offer a very difficult matchup for me. However, as you will see, it's nothing a little strategy can't overcome. And without further ado, my friends, the Elite Four. First up is Phoebe. Things start off pretty well as Dragapult one-shots her lead Decidueye with Phantom Force and Crocodile kills her Alolan Marowak with a single Earthquake. But then she sends out a Mimikyu, and this is one tough Pokemon. Its Disguise ability means I have to hit it twice. Toxtricity is a pretty good answer here, as its Poison type will allow it to resist any incoming Fairy type moves. But Mimikyu actually misses a Play Rough on the switch-in leaving Jimmy at full health. If there's any Pokemon battling lesson you take away from this video, let it be to never use moves with less than 100 accuracy. From here, I can go with Nuzzle to break Mimikyu's disguise and paralyze it, and then hopefully kill with a Poison Gem boosted Sludge Bomb. I don't know if it will. If it doesn't though, we have paralysis potentially, and we also have the fact that we're not dead, or sorry, we are only dead to crit. Oh no. Wait. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what to do. Let's try this. Pray for a dragon move. Went to sleep. Wait a second. Wait. Phoebe might have folded. Phoebe may have folded. Wait, who's coming in? Because this could do big damage. Oh, of course. Of course. Do we add speed to Sableye? Why do I feel like Sableye is really slow? Because it is. Alright. Alright, so here's the thing. We're very much in the driver's seat. We are so in the driver's seat, because if it goes back to Giratina, we have something for it. If it goes to Mimikyu, we outspeed it now, and we have Iron Head. I think we just Iron Head now. Is this going to kill? We'll find out. Could get the flinch too, though. There's a lot in our favor here. We're so in the driver's seat. We're so in the driver's seat. Alright, back to Giratina. To me, we just Shadow Claw here. And pray for sleep turns. Withdraws again. Why'd you... Is that to, like, get rid of sleep turns? Does that get rid of sleep turns? I have no idea. That's gonna hurt it. Oh. Shadow Sneak. Okay, so... Right, the attack drop. Okay. Alright, let's ride it out. Unless it does something weird now, because it's at -2 attack. What is this move? Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Oh. Had a life orb. So we can crunch this. Here's the issue. If this thing wakes up, we're screwed. This 2-shot with leftovers. It's not going to. We didn't get the defense drop. We're in such deep crap here, though. Come on, please stay asleep. Of course, we got this tournament. Doesn't matter. Let's go. That's it. Bye-bye. Good night. Good night. Yes! Deathless. First Elite Four member. My friends, you just witnessed the folding of an Elite Four member in real time. Before the next battle, I opt to forgo regular routes in favor of reaching a battle rest stop where I can even further optimize my Pokemon. However, doing so means I don't get an opportunity to reach the level cap, so I'll be going into the next fight 3 levels under-leveled. Now, the way EXP works in this game is such that I figure knocking out the first Pokemon in the next fight will get everyone on my team to the cap. All I need is a Pokemon that will be easy to kill. Luckily, I catch a break by getting Drake as my next opponent.
Drake? Drake?
Remember how I foreshadowed a Dragapult-centric strategy for this fight? Well, here it is. During my journey, I was able to pick up a handful of Hobbin berries, which are the Dragon-type Resist Berry. As such, I figure leading with Dragapult against Drake will allow me to tank one attack, set up a Dragon Dance, and sweep through his team. It's a good strategy, but it doesn't mean anything if I'm unable to execute it. What's interesting about Drake is that he has permanent Sun for this fight. Because of this, on the first Dragon Dance, his lead Flygon actually uses Flamethrower instead of a Dragon-type move. This grants me the opportunity to set up a second Dragon Dance, and now, we're off to the races. That was the absolute doomsday scenario for Drake. With only Ice and Dark types left on the board, I decided to change to a Chestnut lead instead of Dragapult. My plan all along for Sydney has been to rely on Crocodile and Chestnut, so this just makes that a bit easier. In terms of Glacia and her Ice types, however, this Chestnut lead offers me a similar opportunity to Dragapult against Drake. Along with Hobbenberries, I also picked up some Yachi Berries, the Ice-type Resist Berry, along my journey. Those will definitely come in handy for Chestnut, Dragapult, and Crocodile against Glacia. Just like our last fight, I'm able to get the matchup I prepared for as I draw Glacia. However, unlike the fight against Drake, my strategy doesn't quite go according to plan. Glacia leads with a Glalie who, unfortunately for me, is faster than Chestnut. To make matters worse, Drain Punch doesn't quite kill, and so I have to change up my strategy right away. I send in Aegislash to kill with Shadow Sneak, and then Glacia counters with Galarian Darmanitan. Its signature ability is Guerrilla Tactics, which works similar to a Choice Band, in that it raises its attack at the cost of being locked into one move. Using King's Shield reveals that it's using Earthquake, granting me a free switch to Mismagius. Technically, Darmanitan could have its hidden ability instead, so I decide to go for Confuse Ray just in case. However, Glacia actually switches to Alolan Ninetales here. This all but confirms Guerrilla Tactics is the Galarian Darmanitan's ability. Aegislash is a perfect counter as it deals 4 times damage with Steel-type moves, and so I killed with Iron Head as Ninetales goes for Nasty Plot. Now we're back in the exact same situation with Darmanitan going for EQ against Aegislash. So I repeat the same strategy. Go to Mismagius, use Confuse Ray as Glacia makes a switch, although this time she goes to a Kyurem. Aegislash is once again the counter here, although this time he does take a pretty powerful super effective hidden power before getting the kill. Now, we're seemingly in the same spot as last time with Darmanitan out against Aegislash. But this time it's a little bit different, and this is the pivotal point in the fight. Allow me to break down the situation. Rather than going for Earthquake, King's Shield this time reveals Darmanitan is instead using Icicle Crash. This is really bad, as my only Ice-type resist is Aegislash. As I consider my other options, I come to the conclusion that each and every one of them will lead to certain death. For starters, Mismagius surely isn't surviving an Icicle Crash. Chestnut's Yachi Berry is gone, and even if its physical bulk is enough to survive a first Icicle Crash, it's going to get outsped and surely be dead to the second. Dragapult and Crocodile could both likely survive one Icicle Crash with their Yachi Berries, but it's unlikely either would be able to OHKO with anything. And Toxtricity isn't going to live 2 Icicle Crashes, and it's going to get outsped. This brings me back to Aegislash. Keep in mind that when Darmanitan selected Icicle Crash, it did so when Big Al was in his Blade form. Now that he's back in his Shield form, I'm thinking, well, hoping, there may be a chance that he could somehow survive the Icicle Crash and respond with a powerful Iron Head. Even if Iron Head doesn't kill, then Shadow Sneak would in theory be able to finish the job. This is ultimately the decision that I make. A decision that could save the day and save everyone, or one that could send one of the best Pokemon of all time to the grave. Let's listen into what happened in real time. Oh! No shot. Oh my god. Oh my god. See, I wasn't sure. I was like, oh, we can maybe survive Icicle Crash in the... Because I was thinking, if it kills in the Blade form, maybe it won't kill in the Shield form. Holy crap. Oh no. Wait. I'm gonna Mystical Fire this, because this is a special attacker. So we'll do decent damage. Okay, lower the special attack. Freeze Dry. We can live that. We can live that, right? -1 special attack. Oh, easy. Okay, wait. Alright, who's coming in last, though? I worry. I worry greatly. Articuno. Oi. Bay. Overdrive here. No. Yeah. Because this should kill. Oh, we actually had speed. Alright. Man. That is a... I worry so much about that Aegislash loss. Big Al saved the team. I have no doubt that we ultimately lose that fight without him holding at 1 HP and taking down Darmanitan. But he paid the ultimate price. So now, it's time to find a replacement for Aegislash. To be honest, I don't think there's a single Mon out there who can replace our fallen friend. I see this PC pop up on the overworld and decide to give it a look since I haven't tried one of them before. Oh. Managed to catch some of the Pokemon that had fainted. Okay. Let's just see who this is. A championship ring is officially back on the menu. Admittedly, it's going to be pretty hard for our fight against Sydney to top our battle against Glacia, and quite frankly, I'll save you the suspense. It doesn't. Chestnut gets the party started, and Crocodile ends up sealing the deal with some Moxie Boost madness. And that leaves us with just one more trainer. Wallace. Strategy-wise, I'm anticipating permanent rain, and so I teach my Miss Maggie a sunny day via a TM, which will give us at least 1 or 2 moments where I flip the momentum back in my favor. On a much more real note though, this team has been through a lot together. Everyone who is here has been with us from the time we stepped into our final gym battle against Norman. We're closer than ever, stronger than ever. As far as I'm concerned, nothing can stand in our way. He leads with a Cloud9 Golduck, who Miss Magius kills with a pair of Thunderbolts, and then Wallace responds with his Gyarados. Predicting a water move, I set up Sunny Day, which allows Miss Magius to tank the hit. I can then switch to Toxtricity, who kicks things into overdrive and sends Gyarados packing. I know Barraskewda has access to Psychic Fangs, and wanting to preserve my lone electric type, I go to Aegislash. I was 1,000,000% correct, and Aegislash does the job. Against Seismitoad, Chestnut cleans up, and she does the same against Alomomola. That leaves Wallace with just one remaining Pokemon. You know what? I feel like this could have been worse. I feel like this could have been worse. Maybe it goes for physical attack, get a little chip. Ice Beam. Okay, so we want to go to Aegislash. Because if it has a physical water move for whatever reason, then we lower its attack. Alright, it's going Scald. Oh, we're faster. Unless this thing is holding something. Alright, that's decent chip. Or it's kind of crazy. Crap. Oh my god. Okay. So the Tailwind ends. I'm gonna go for it. Oh! That's it. Wallace folded. I mean, it was over anyways, but let's do it. Let's go, man. Let's go. That feels so good. That was a good fight. Really good fight. Man, I can't believe we pulled that off. There was some... I can't believe we got... Getting Aegislash back was crazy. That was big time. I don't think we win without that happening. Man, that feels good. What? I'm afraid another battle awaits before you may be bestowed that title. Yeah, so this game apparently doesn't end after the champion. You have to take on a secret super boss as well in order to truly become an Emerald Rogue Master. Luckily, I'm a guy who always tries to beat champions without a single death, meaning I'm actually in pretty good shape here. So, it's time for the final fight. For real this time. I hope. Not the ellipses. Steven Stone. All right. Leads with Duraludon. Boy, I could confuse, right? I just don't want to waste a turn. Oh, nice. Okay, no, we can live this. Just a flash cannon? No, we can live this. Easily, I think. Yeah, okay, okay. Alright, one down. Alright, Scizor. Wait, this is really good. I have Mystical Fire. Alright, I hope that's the best that Steven's got. Of course not. Alright, Tapu Lele. Psychic Terrain. It's risky, but I think that's almost certainly what it's gotta be, right? Yes. Yeah, this should be a fairy move. Withdraws. Alright, well, I wish I would have stayed in. Durant. Nice. Okay. Is that 3 down? Tapu Lele is still sitting out there. But we know we kind of need to save Egg Slash for that. Melmetal. Okay. I think Drain Punch kills. Nice, 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 nice. Let's go. Lugia. That's crazy. If we go knock off here, because it has an item, so it's going to do more damage, and we knock off the leftovers. I for some reason I feel like this isn't going to do anything in. Okay, no, it's still going to do something. Oh wow. Oh, Choice Scarf. That might do it. That might do it. Get the Moxie boost. Moxie boosted knockoff with it holding an item. It roosted. Oh, that was a crit and it only did that much? Okay. It's kind of weird. It's alright. We'll crunch here. It's a matter of time. Yeah, that was actually really anticlimactic. I expected that to kill. Alright, it's just going to keep roosting and eventually we're going to kill it. So, actually, this might take it out. If not, next turn. It's over. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Man. That's awesome. Alright, that's actually it this time. Wow. Wow. Listen, we made it the whole way with Miss Magius. That's crazy. Chestnut, the final addition to the team. Toxtricity was huge. One of my favorite Pokemon. Dragapult was insane. Crocodile. I don't know if I can call it Team MVP because Aegis Clash was also really good. These guys were all MVPs. Straight up. This was incredible. This was so much fun. I love this game. It was an absolute blast. I want to play it again soon. I want to do another run soon. Not sure when, but soon. For sure. Thank you so much to each one of you out there who watched this video. I had so much fun playing this game. Already one of my favorite Pokemon experiences out there. So much randomness, so many crazy things that can happen. You never know what's around the next corner. So had an absolute blast. Now, I got very, very lucky. Probably the luckiest I've ever gotten in any Pokemon game ever, maybe any game ever on that challenge run, but I had an absolute blast. And so the team did it. The team did it. And I couldn't be happier. So thank you again to anyone who watched this video. I would love if you enjoyed to subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. Let me know if you've played this game before, your thoughts on it. Tell me about some of your runs. I would love to hear from you guys. So yeah, that's going to do it for this one. I will see you next time. Thanks, guys.